Hello, today is the first day of October 2019. It's a Tuesday. My name is Derek. This is the Money Charts channel. All bets, trades of the like. That's within each's own risk and their own reward. Not much to go over, really. Silver having a decent day on the upside, but nothing great, 1.3%. Not quite hitting it to the 1740 level. And just a small but noticeable pierce below. So this is either a failed breakdown or we're going to come down, resist this area of previous support, which would be between 1780 down to 1740. As far as that 1740, when we take a look at this on the single hour term, price action piercing below, and it's been going sideways ever since 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And we've established major support at 718, 1718, major resistance at around 17 and 30, basically. Getting it above here, pierce above 1740, breaking down below and failing within the 18 means this is a failed breakout, and we most certainly would be heading below 1689. And of course, the next test below that would be 1613 as far as gold is concerned. It too showing pretty much the same similar things, but within the daily chart, just a little bit of pausing, coming back to this area here, and nothing much more to go on that. Transitioning into cryptos first, Bitcoin dominance. It too is up today. It's up 2/3% after being down 2/3 yesterday. And price action remains, or at least the number within the chart. I hate to say price action when this isn't really a price. And I don't know how much action there is involved in it. But within that being stated, I'm still looking for the break of either the low or the high that came into place, because that's a big one either or. As the one above here is a resumption of this amazing uptrend that it's had, and the break below that would be the end of that amazing uptrend that it had. Now onto the Bitcoin chart, which is in at 8,375. Really more of a continuation of the last few days of going sideways. A little bit of higher prices as it's gotten above the previous level of resistance, but it's doing so on microscopic low volatility. As far as the hour is concerned, it had its move at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and since it's been in this range now of 82 to 84, but really not much else to go over along this. Let's move on to altcoins. First off, Tezos, which is in at 1148 Satoshi. And there's not much action here on Binance, but after establishing this resistance between 1100 low and 11 and a quarter, has managed to broken out above it. We've just recently supported 11 and a quarter. And where we go from here, whether we're going to have further extension, I'm not too sure. I added this. I've already made, I think, 3 trades today on this. One was a buy, as I ended up selling this for, what did I sell it for? Theta. I sold it for Theta, and I also sold it for Ripple, I think. No, I didn't sell it for Ripple. Theta and Bitcoin Cash. I sold it for Theta and Bitcoin Cash, and then I bought it with GoChain. And I sold on the way up, and I bought on the way down, and GoChain has been a phenomenal mover today, as it's been going up pretty much all day, previous couple of days. Just nice pattern of higher highs and higher lows after lifting off at the 105 mid area, and one now up to 124. Was as high as 128. Did go down here as 94. There's been a lot of this choppy sideways action in here. But you know what? That's what I'm looking for, because that gives me opportunities to do things like sell as it's going higher and buy as it's going down. Sell on the way up, buy on the way down, so on and so forth. And one thing I stated a couple of days ago, I think I found something bullish on GoChain, on the Go kind of deal. And, well, that's because I was on my wallet, and I just seen a thing called Rich List on there. And, well, I managed to get my wallet up to 100,000, but not anymore because I've been selling today. It's below that. So I now get 88,000 plus a little bit in the exchanges. I'm waiting for price action to go higher. I got myself an alert right in here about 132, because that's going to tell me this thing is breaking out, and I'm going to be looking to sell more, amongst other things. But going back again to this here, when you go to the rich list, this is what I was looking at, and I'm thinking, okay, well, what is this rich list? And, well, this is the biggest player, pretty much the owner of this crypto. And because when I look at this address tag, all they're doing is accumulating. Just recently, 2 days ago, they added 9.4 million. 10 days ago, they added 4, and it's been just continuous adding ever since 4 months ago. So that's all that this account has been doing, is accumulating, and accumulating, which they're the only whale in the ocean, basically. So for me to think, and let me just put this back on this here, for me to think the opportunity or the chances that this thing has a nice break higher, I think is pretty good. And we'll see what happens in the end. But as far as the setup is concerned for this, I really do like this. You had like a lot of the coins having a decline, but if we connect these lows, we can see how we went for a decent rate of descent, less rate, not as much of a rate, sideways, starting to barely go up, and that's what still is doing, barely going up. As far as the resistance is concerned, I guess we could do something like this, maybe. Obviously, it's been in this long sideways consolidation, but when these markets have huge up moves, they can be just that. And that's one of the reasons why I like this, or I think the potential for me to have days where it goes up 150%, or weeks where it goes up 400%, or months or quarters where it goes from the low to the high. Maybe it's a 10-20x move. Those are the situations in which I'm looking for, as well, of course, this amazing intraday volatility, when you can see all of these situations that occur within the markets. Those things I'm really looking for as well, because that gives me more trades and more profitability along the way. But as far as coins going up today, I was looking at a few ones, and there's about 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 coins that I passed on, maybe even a little higher than that. I might be, but the one that I didn't, well, the one I did pass on is having a cool day today. PivX, like 45 minutes, having a huge, huge move. Oh, big volume today. That's because there was big trading, and overall, we're still way, way down from where we were, only at 3,000 Satoshi. It managed to get basically what it lost from this high in one day, and really what it lost from, but more importantly, the amount that it lost from August the 5th to basically September the 24th, it got back today. Because it went down from 4,000 and change to 2,300 in that time. And of course, today, it went up. So how did it look for the session? It happened in 1 hour. The 12 o'clock session was about 45 minutes in total duration. So let's just head it to the one and scroll to the event. So that was it right there, the move. Price action here 24.81, and then it goes up to 4,000. That's not quite double, but very close, 70-80% in net gain. Now before this was going on, you can see that this is where it started to break off at 12.07. Was there any indication telling you this would happen? I'm looking for the first time to see. Not really. The fact that it went up to this level of resistance was like, okay, maybe that doesn't show anyone's ready to come and buy in big. So it would keep people off surprise. And how much the people who are selling in here, how much they love that and anywhere on the recent time, then you see all of this happen. But when you have these moves happen, protect the profits. And I know for me as a trader, and I haven't had a situation like this happen yet on the ratio trade since I've been doing it for the last few months, is handle a situation like this. Because for me, if I was trading this and I see, oh my goodness, it's at 27, I'm going to be trading here. Then 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 I'm going to be trading here and trading here and here because I'm buying back. And I want to finish this off within Repo Credit Network. I see it's up big today. I haven't seen it yet today, and it's been volatile for quite some time. I'm not trading it. Probably should be because it's just exactly that. Very, very, very volatile. And why is it not coming up? So I got a thunderstorm going on right now. This is really hurting the internet too as well. And the fact I also live in a small township and internet's not the greatest there as it is when you live in the boonies, as they say. Alrighty, well in this here, big move going from 125 to 575, pulled back to the 18 average of highs and excitation of it here. And so if you get above this thing could go hog wild crazy. You could see 1,000 Satoshi like it's no tomorrow, or within, or by maybe tomorrow you'd see it actually. But that's just a maybe. We'll see. Price action will do what it does as long as there's people willing to buy at these prices and less amount of people looking to sell. Well, guess what? They're going to still go higher. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.